Poppy Chapter 5 is worrying me. Obviously, it is much too early to be an Assassin's game like it's already out. We have no information on the plot, no information on the utilization of these characters, or information on how many focuses the chapter intends to tackle. But there are signs that have me concerned. Namely that it feels like we're learning nothing from Chapter 4. The antagonist spread of this chapter has been massive, and we're only 3 trailers in. When those trademarks were leaked, I had assumed they were like a spin-off or something. But lately it seems like every one of those names is going to be in Chapter 5. That is genuinely so concerning. The final chapter of the game is diverting attention from the main villain to this. Oh wait, don't forget this one. Or that one. Do you see where the issue arises? We're having the exact same problem Chapter 4 had. We're taking narrative focus and snowballing it around randomly. With Chapter 4, this is less of an issue because the prison is a hub for the experiments left. The location itself explains the amount of characters. Now, the labs, there's little reason anyone but the prototype should be down here. If the prototype truly is guarding the orphans from danger, why would he allow all these rabid experiments in his home? What I'm assuming they're doing is they're gonna make these characters experiments gone wrong, maybe? The prototype trying to crack is secret, but messing up exponentially. What doesn't make sense is that he let them live afterwards. Why would he let them plot a revolution in his own home? The simple answer is it's a cheap way to sell more characters, which honestly is my biggest problem so far. There is zero reason why we need new colorful characters in Chapter 5. The prototype and Huggy are more than enough. There is far too much that needs to be explained with the prototype to make him a compelling villain. He hasn't had a real moment in the spotlight just yet, so why are we making him share it with others? Don't even get me started on how this is basically a reiteration of Chapter 4's central plot. Chapter 4 already went down the broken ally path in the best way you could handle an ally's narrative in Poppy Playtime. This is worded exactly like the build-up to Dowie, except we already went down the don't trust our ally initially route. We're literally treading over covered ground. The reason Dowie works is because this form of betrayal is so unexpected and emotionally investing. It's a reasonable reaction that only serves to reinforce Chapter 4's themes of identity and sacrifice. It's a beautiful twist on the expectations set for you in the marketing. So, what does this mean for our twisted denizens? Well, they're either Dowie but worse, or they're completely one-noted. You cannot do the same thing twice. If you do, you completely and utterly devalue Chapter 4's meaning. The point of Chapter 4 is to engulf you in despair and hopelessness. Every ally you have is dead by this monster's hands. The only things left are the ruins of his destruction, an injured Kissy, a further traumatized Poppy, and a player who was in the location that started this mess to begin with. The Hunter this time around, the enemy from the first chapter. They had it all there. But nope, it doesn't matter because we have more allies magically. It sucks, man, it really does. Chapter 4 is my favorite chapter, so to have its meaning gutted like this is so sad. It quite literally pushed you into a sense of heavy conclusion, yet it seems like this isn't the end now. With all these new wacky characters, there is zero chance Huggy or the prototype get proper screen time. So yay, Chapter 6 everybody, who's ready? If there is a Chapter 6, this game is doomed. It'll be forever known as the cash grab people already think it is. Which, honestly, I'd agree with. There's nothing in Poppy currently that constitutes dividing this finale into 2 chapters. If they do, it's purely a move for greed. The same thing that doomed Chapter 4 to perception of quantities and little quality. I simply cannot understand introducing more characters this late into the game. It really breaks my heart as someone who cares about this property so deeply. This was quite literally the only way they could mess it up. Well, that and not giving it proper time in the oven. Hopefully, God I pray, I'm wrong. This chapter comes out and it's phenomenal. I had this exact concern with Chapter 4 and hey, Dowie blew out of the park. So maybe this Lily Lovebraid's character won't be so bad. We'll see. I just hope this series gets the conclusion it deserves, because it really is something special.